How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Coffee and Juice. So once again, it's a little bit of a Q&A kind of day. It's about 9 million degrees with 9 million percentage of humidity here in Thailand. So I figured, let me take a walk and explain this to you guys. So now the question is that this individual who writes the comment, good dude, probably is, on the fence about doing TRT or testosterone replacement. So we're going to try to answer this in a couple of different ways. So the first question you have to address technically, and I say that for a reason, is that when you go to whatever doctor you go to, is what's the diagnosis of why you cannot produce endogenous testosterone? Is it primary or secondary hypogonadism? Now, basically, when it comes to a pituitary adenoma, that means there's something in your brain that is pressing on a certain portion of your brain, and now you cannot produce the chemical or hormone of testosterone. And then the second one, which is most commonly diagnosed with a code, is going to be the one that everyone else basically, anabolic withdrawal, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the science portion of it. What is your diagnosis before going forward? Normally, people see the numerics and they're like, well, you know what? You need this. And, it's a little bit of an easier process, which could be a good thing and a bad thing, but that's besides the point. So now, when it comes to his question, I'll give you a quick anecdote that goes back 17 years. I got a friend that's a pharmacist, and I was explaining to him when I was a younger man, I'm going to go on TRT. And this was also at the time where they would prescribe you omnitrope, which means that my HGH or IGF-1 was also low. So it was the whole kit and caboodle. I was going on the program. Now, when he looked at me as a medical professional, he didn't look that happy. He goes, listen, just so you know, I see that you're happy, but you're signing up to be a patient for the rest of your life. So to answer this guy's question, can you start and then stop? I'm going to give you the pie chart really quick. 90% of the time, once you start a TRT protocol, you're going to suppress your endogenous production, which means probably for about 90% of the population, you will always have to be a patient and have a medicinal protocol that attends to your, hormones regarding testosterone, et cetera. So to keep that in mind is that once you start, you're probably going to have to continue before they throw you in a wooden box. Are there stories? And once again, this is the internet. I'm on the internet. You always hear these stories. Yeah, I was able to regain my natural production. Listen, let me explain something to you. You believe who you want to believe. But all I'm trying to say is that once you jump on TRT, psychologically, physiologically, you're probably always going to need it. Because as an example, I've been doing this 17 years. Once you come off the hormone, if I was at 1500, what will happen if I do no longer take the medication for 3 weeks? You're going to see me drop down to 130. So just keep it in mind is that you suppressed it. There's a lot of scientific nuance, but you're probably going to have to continue your TRT protocol. So hopefully that was clear enough. And all I could say is in closing, once you start, you become a patient and you're pretty much on the hook. All right. So Coffee and Juice. Hopefully you got something out of it and have a great day.